What is up, guys? It's Aaron again. Alright, so I learned that basically YouTube web camera stuff. But I'm not deleting the information basically that I created because, well, the YouTube video that I made basically had a lot of information. So, any further ado, I am making this video. Hopefully it's coming a lot soon. Yeah, I apologize for the video editing. Whatever. Basically, I am pretty much trying to figure out, like I said, going back to the things that I was talking about, why people are doing stuff and habits, I guess, if you will. Putting all that stuff aside at the same time, though I don't understand it. I wish I did sometimes actually get committed to prophecy. Just make sure that you again, going back to all videos that I've talked about, whatever. Practice what you preach. Don't say stuff to the mindless automaton. Go forward with stuff and be yourself. Being yourself helps you to be honest to the beginning and the front, basically. And then the other thing I want to kind of clarify too is that, basically what people need to understand that's going on is we are going through a huge change in our country. I don't know what's going to happen before things, but I do know that I'm a Christian, and again, like I said, I read the Bible very, very frequently, and basically, there's a message I can get across to everybody. It is that you should be reading the Bible right now. There's a lot of things going on that the scriptures have written, and they are being fulfilled, whether you believe it or not. Again, it basically is irrelevant because they are being fulfilled. So, I understand people have points of view, but reading is good for you, especially reading one of the greatest books, in my political opinion, especially that ever been created, or basically the hardest book to read, which is the Bible. Read it, check it out. If you don't know it, then fine. I'm Mormon, so of course I encourage the Book of Mormon, but I'm not going to exaggerate that much. I believe the basic foundation of Christianity, which is the Bible. So, in any whatever event, I want to just say for some matters of politicalness and stuff to clarify, and I'm turning that down really loud. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn that off. I'm listening to Asterisk actually, so this music video is really kind of loud. Focusing. Sorry about that. I really apologize, guys. My mind, you can call it what you will. I have autism or something. I don't know, whatever. But check it out. Like I said, believe that you're going to succeed, and you will succeed. If you don't believe, then you're not going to succeed. It's just as simple as that. I don't understand everything that's going on, whatever, in the guru of things. But what I do know is that, again, as I'm saying, if you basically just believe in what you're doing and you practice what you preach, all the stuff that I've talked about in every other videos and countless videos and whatnot, you are going to go forward and you'll be successful. Pretty much in a nutshell, another topic I really just want to brush off, I guess, if you will, is that, and I will have the rock video for sure made in the next day or two. So I just added a couple videos while I was trying to edit the other videos. You guys probably saw me dabbling with the graphics and stuff. If you guys are following that, I got 2 views right away. So for those 2 people, I should say, then you saw it. I think that right now what's going on here is that people are basically pronouncing against things right now, which is, like I said, because things are so frustrating for people, and they are trying to just make ends meet and all this other blah, 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 blah. It is excuses are as numerous as an asshole on a person. You need to just understand that, like I said, if you kind of just, either take another job or whatever, it's not going to kill you going forward, it's not going to kill you going forward in what your life path is, or your work, your career, whatever. Doing what you have to do to survive, especially right now, in the now, is very natural. That's what's going on. If there's one message I could get across, listen to that one. That's the one right there, basically, as far as I've topped all my messages, or any messages that I feel like I've even heard right now recently. It's like, being yourself in Christ is the best thing that you can do. So, that's my message that I was trying to get across to everybody is just be yourself in Christ. Love your neighbor like yourself. Love your friends like they're your family. I don't know, whatever. Christ talked about this stuff. He basically exemplified this, and he had the whole hand thing and the picture thing consistently. His hands were always like pointing, out or something, or he's always like, there's an angel behind him or whatever. But while he was doing it, not going into the flying saucer thing or whatever. But and actually, I do have another topic to talk about recently. What is with all the I understand everybody believes that there is a galactic federation and all that stuff, and I listen to the messages too, really. But the thing is you guys, it's up to us to go forward with things. Aliens are not going to come down in a craft and unite the world. It's up to us as human beings to be all that we can be. Okay, that's what Christ exemplified, and trust me, He is the Creator. Okay, so basically, don't try to go around stuff. It's like there is only one God. All the other religions, basically, as far as I'm concerned, at least, right? They only touch on a part of life, basically, in the sense of the Creator. To get to know the Creator, you have to go through the Bible, as far as I'm concerned, being a Christian. Okay. So I want to basically not just be all undirect and going around stuff. You have to go through the Bible, in my political opinion. You have to be a Christian. Never this religious, never this political, never this topic-ish, but I've just got to get some stuff brushed off my shoulders. I've had some religious conversations. I've had some conversations that blow my mind, and I'm just like, I'm like, where is this all coming from? Like, it's because people are frustrated. They are suffering. People are suffering every single day. I'm looking at things and the demographics of how things are doing it. And, people just need to understand this is real life. This is happening. Regardless of what you believe, this is going on. And that's all I've got to say. So, and so it is. So at the same front, my whole situation is being yourself is important, but knowing yourself is very crucial. And I really just hope that people understand that in my messages. They don't try to crisscross them or something like that. They listen to what my messages are about. And again, I'm not the best philosopher, though I've been told on countless private messages I have an awesome knack for creating videos or doing something. I have no clue what that means, guys. Seriously, I just try to do myself, okay? As much as Chris Crocker talks about probably on his videos of being truthful. Excuse me. It's just being jaded in life is not going to get you to go far. So, listen to your instincts, listen to your intuition. If you feel like something is bad, that's called what Christ put into you. It's called your respect for yourself in the oil of things, which is the Japanese word for that is your own ramen noodle flavor, your own fucking style. Basically, listen to your basic self of your heart. It's not complicated. So if you actually think about it. But the thing is here going forward, like I said, take a second job. Do what you've got to do. I know I might sound hypocritical because I don't, basically, I'm flat out honest with you guys. I don't got anything going on right now, but I am doing the best that I can to moving in this struggling economy, whatever I guess you want to call it. I'm trying to move forward with it, and it's very difficult, but once every month and a half I try to go on a vacation, or do something for myself, kind of reward myself and be like, I deserve this. And I said, going out places helps you meet people. You might have different ideologies, but if you have the same goal in regards to the standards of life, I guess, if you will, you'll get along with people. If you're frustrating and at odds with people, you're not going to go very far. So, whatever. Basically, I hope you enjoyed the last music playlist video that I created. I will be doing the best that I can to create the other one. I just got a phone call from from one of my insurance companies, which told me that my car definitely will be ready today, which I had already concluded with the people that were repairing my car. So, be safe out there, guys. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves and ask for God to put a white light around you. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and basically in a nutshell, that concludes my video. I do hope that everybody stays safe and real. And the one last topic I want to talk about is, okay, hair highlights, whatever. It's awesome if you can do it. It's awesome. It is awesome. But you know, can you afford it? You know, is it realistic? And I know I've got some cool backgrounds. You know, I'm trying to fucking rub it in or some shit. But you know, straight up, like, can you be yourself in the real life doing the whole hair thing, the whole earring thing? A lot of jobs don't allow it. So if you think about it, you probably should do what actually works in the real life, not just kind of just saying stuff, I guess, and then basically like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to, you know, do this because it looks cool or retro. Did you talk about it with your boss? Did you? Yeah, I did. I had a friend that got fired recently from their job only because they had a nose piercing. It's like fucking shit. Like that's how people are becoming a double standard. People, listen to me. It's real. It is going on right now. You need to make sure that if you're doing stuff, it's because you believe it, not because you think it's cool. So tattoos, all that stuff, all applies. It's in your daily life, and that's all I've got to say. So for that topic, I guess, if you will. But again, guys, be yourself, and you know it is what it is. Just understand the respects of that. Don't frustrate it and try to change it and manipulate it and be like, oh my gosh, it's gotta change. Like, really? They didn't want to change, and they didn't want to for a reason. So leave it alone. It's like basically when you're beating a dead horse in that sense. Why would anybody want to change? It's like converting a Muslim or a Jewish person saying, this is my religion. I don't do that. I'm a Christian, and I'll tell people like it is, but I'll only tell it to them if I feel like the situation promotes it, meaning if it's necessary, or I will watch and listen what they believe and ask them what they want to do and how they want to do things. Went on a date. We did absolutely nothing. Reason is because we were both so jaded that we didn't know what to do at the time because we were both saying, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And then it just became a big at odds game. You know, and it became frustrating. And then we both realized at the end of the night, it's not going to work out because I call the German philosophy. Somebody basically asking you how, what do you want to do? When they really have an opinion, but they're keeping it to themselves. I actually was more of the problem that night for some weird reason. I think it's because I was up 2 nights in a row and I've been consistently doing the gym thing, as I said. I'm way going over my time about the video. I was planning on making this short and then publishing the rock video only 4 minutes after this, and I'm just been totally distracted, whatever you want to call it. But you guys, I really do hope that you listen to my messages in the sense that I'm not talking your ear off in a bad way. I don't highlights. Let me just get straight to the point here and conclude the fucking video. Highlights, you guys. If you guys want highlights, good. If you want white highlights, they're fucking complicated. You're not going to get them in 2 seconds. Okay. So basically, if you want white highlights, you can get them by going to a stylist. You're not going to be able to do them yourself. And if you are, you're not going to be able to. This would become a month's process while you're doing yourself. If you want to get it done and right away in like a next 4-day period, that's the only realistic thing for people with any kind of hair. You're going to need to go to a stylist. I know people that can get it done within a day or 2, and that's basically super bleaching it like pink. There is only one way to do it, and there is only one way through it. Okay, you're going to need to basically get it bleached completely yellow. You're going to have to withstand it, and then eventually they'll put the powder, whatever they call the green and purple together, and then they'll mix it. It does not always come out the way that you want it to come out. This is gray. This is the grayiest I've had it when I say it's gray and not white, but this is the second grayest I've had it. And I got a couple videos out there basically solicitating how the process works and what you can do, I guess, to be a fiesta or something like that. But, you know, realistically, like I said, I only do highlights. You guys probably see a lot of pictures of mine, probably if you see my pictures having a lot of highlights. But this is a process, and I don't usually do it because it's so much of a process. So it's tedious. So I don't do it because it's like Like, I feel like it's it's not me, and that's because it's not my natural hair color. But I do deserve to have something like that, and it promotes me. So on the flip of things, when I feel like I need to get like a political point, I guess if you will, across, or just kind of just being myself in a retro way in that sense, you guys know I like to be that in colorfulness. Um, like, then I'll do this. This is what I do, and I basically my mom hates it. She basically, I got her to recently like it, actually, guys, seriously, but she hated it before. And now she's all like, oh, I love it, but I used to fucking hate it before and all this shit. And I was like, this is the process, I know. And, one time she told me to completely remove it after she saw it. She's like, remove it, or I'm never helping you against money. And also, I was like, fuck, dude, I'm fucked. So, but I get a lot more compliments than I do than people that hate on it. I can assure you, I promise you about that. But on the flip side of things, like I said, keeping it real, keeping it bossy, and looking up is the best way you will get ahead. If you don't stay by your Christian values, because we are going through dark times, it says in the Bible, when he comes, it'll be like a thief in the night, and it will just destroy everything. So it's just basically like it is. Keep an eye out for what's going on. Keep it real. And I have to conclude this video. Actually, probably you guys are laughing because I took so long in this video. But this was going to be a test video, and I touched on so many topics the way that I want to, even though I drug them out. I felt like I needed to record this one and put it on, and I'm going to publish it. So, I'll be using my own camera personally. YouTube cameras just suck. I recommend everybody doesn't use them. Maybe if they do work for you and they give you this kind of quality of timing so that it doesn't stop and fade, then do it. But if for me, this is what works. So, another thing is real quick, I am going, like I said, to be making a couple visits to a couple places in the future. I've been invited, which I haven't told my mom, going back to Las Vegas, first of all, to see my sister's graduation. I will be going to go see her, and I'm really looking forward to it. My sister's very beautiful. She's an awesome person, and also just basically like she just does the best that she can. She's a lot like me. She's only my half sister, so whatever, doesn't matter. But I love her, so that matters. So the other thing is too, like I said, I will be going to Las Vegas. I used to live there. For some of you people that ask me on this PS3 or anything else, yes, I used to live in Las Vegas. I don't live there anymore. I was dating somebody at the time. I don't like to talk about it because it ended really weirdly. But I'll be going back there, and basically I'll be in the casinos probably or something, just running around. So if you guys see me and you guys kind of smirk and whatever, that's probably why. So, video is fucking 18 minutes long. This is the longest video I've ever made. Alright, well guys, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay fresh, keep bossy, and remember to be in inexpensive places right now, because that is a good trend to take up, not a new trend. Keep it real, guys.